Part 2, let's get to this. We're on 3. There should be a total of 5, but let's get to this. Be willing to wait. On every one of these Facebook pages, Instagram posts, you will see the acronym TAT. TAT means turnaround time. Turnaround time for even ready to ship items can be currently within what we've been working with lately, about 3 to 4 weeks. With my destination wax, it should have been here 3 weeks. Christmas plus pandemic equaled 4. Either way, it's partially what is going on now, but part of it I think is just they're with ready to ship items. If you order on Wednesday and they're busy Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, then they're going to ship it Saturday. Keep that in mind. Now, that would be your incentive in purchasing resale, because if you purchase from a reseller, then they'll possibly ship it faster. They could be closer to you. You never know. There's also curing. On top of the 4 weeks that it takes to receive the item, some people claim you should still wait 3 to 4 weeks. And this is for pre-orders. So if you order pre-order, it takes you a month to get it. It took them 2 weeks to make it, 2 weeks to send it to you. Let's just say that. I don't really know. So it took a month. I ordered in January. I got it February 1st. I ordered January 1st. I got it February 1st. It is still asked that you wait an additional at least 2 weeks to cure. Curing, from what I understand, means that the oils not congeal, but they settle. And so you get the maximum amount of throw. And this is part of what bothers me about it. I don't sometimes see that the throw is better, because I will tell you I am pretty impatient and I will receive a pre-order item and attempt to melt it anyways. Sometimes it throws a little. I wait 2 to 3 more weeks, melt it again, and it is a little better, but my goodness, why would I need to wait 3 months? It's a little frustrating. And that's me. If you're more patient than me, congratulations. If you're less patient than me, you might want to rethink this pre-order situation and stick ready to ship. Ready to ship comes around less often than pre-orders, but I'm starting to lean towards ready to ship. Number 4, make lists. Lists are your best friend. If you make the list in your phone, if you make the list on paper, old school, you're gonna need to make a list based off of what is put in these Facebook groups as to what's available. So there's 25 to 100 cents available per vendor, per ready to ship, per pre-order. And so a vendor will tell you, I'm gonna do a pre-order on the 1st of January, and here's the cents available. In the cents available, you also have the cent notes next to it. There's 100 things available sometimes. You need to make a list before the day of. It is a frenzy every time. I don't think I've been to one where there wasn't a frenzy outside of Destination Wax. So keep that in mind. Destination Wax had so many options. There was some stuff that sold out, but they had so many options that it was kind of hard for it to be a frenzy. That was my first Destination Wax order, so I don't even know what was popular, but you better believe if it's a ready to ship item that is popular, it's going to run out. So put it on your list, add it to cart first, move quickly. You will get cart jacked. It is very easy. You know the complaints we have about Bath and Body Works? At least they cart jack you before you check out. They don't let you order it and then cancel it. Okay, so it's all relative, you know. Larger companies have issues too. But yes, make your lists. Every single time somebody announces a pre-order, whether or not I'm sure I'm ordering or not, I make a list. Just grab me a piece of paper, make a list. Number 5, websites. These websites are hard to use. They're hard to navigate. I personally find that it's easier to use them on the desktop. If you are to go to X vendor's website today, let's say the AWC, Atlanta Wax Company, maybe I should get mine up and running. But if you were to go to the AWC today, you'll find that it says something along the lines of, this website is closed until such and such date when a pre-order will be opened, and there's nothing for you to click on. All you can do is put your email address in. They claim that they send email addresses when things open, but sometimes I don't receive these email addresses. They claim they send emails when their website opens, but sometimes I don't receive that. I just know from the Facebook groups. That's happened multiple times, actually, from different vendors on top of it. So just be aware of that, it can't just be an email game, because even if you receive that email, the email doesn't have the sent notes, the sent names, what's available. It's missing a lot of things, right? So I get that for smaller companies, it can be hard to duplicate information across platforms, but we're all not out here with everything, you know? And it's gotten to a point where I've noticed it's kind of like, do you want it or not? Come on and join this way of working, which I want it. Any vendor watching, don't mistake it for that. I want it. Also, when I go to order, I make sure to find a desktop. It is very important. If you don't have a desktop, that's fine. It is just a lot harder, because what you'll find is when you go to order, there's one item listing. The item listing will have next to it all 100 cents. And yes, you will have to scroll through and find each 100 cent and select each cent every single time. So one listing for clams. I want lemon lavender shortbread. I add one to cart by clicking on clam, going all the way from A to L through 100 items, 100 cents. Click lemon lavender shortbread, add to cart, go back to that page to grab anything else I want. This is why it's easy to get cart jacked. It takes a minute. If you're working on a desktop and you have not heard of Control Find, think about it, because Control Find will help you. Or sometimes if it's a bar that you scroll down to, typing the first letter of the sentence you're looking for will work as well. It'll populate that letter sequence faster. That's all I have on that. If anybody has anything to help me on that, that'd be nice to know as well. Let's see. Once you receive your product, label it your receive date. Some people do that for you. Some people do not. It's important to know when it's cured so that you can go ahead and use it, you know? Also, it's important to know when it's supposed to be cured to be able to distinguish if it's really good throwing wax or not. Compare. Once it is received, once it has cured, compare it to your favorite wax. Compare it to wax that is easy to get. Do a lot of comparisons. There's somebody on the Shark Tank, I can't remember his name, but he also says, if it's not a hell yes, it's a no. And I try to stick to that when purchasing items. If you do not love it and you don't find all of these rules and all of these restrictions and everything all the hoops you have to jump through to give somebody your money to give you a product worth it, don't keep buying it. Simple. How do you feel? Think about how you feel once you've completed the whole cycle, the life cycle of purchasing vendor wax. Okay, I'm gonna speed up because we're almost at 10 minutes. Shipping always costs. That's something I wrote down too. 3 exclamation points. Shipping always is going to cost you around $8.99 to $10. Again, they're a small business. They do not eat costs that other companies typically would eat. They're not even going to give you like they don't do that. It's shipping costs. Purchase different scent types. Every time I order from a new vendor, I purchase across the board different scent types. And I go with things that are like floral, bestseller items per their Facebook page, per their Facebook group, I should say. These are Facebook groups, if I didn't say that before. A bestseller, like I said, bakery, cologne, laundry, fruity, perfume, coffee, herbal, types. And by types, I mean Bath and Body Works types. I mean perfume and cologne types. Try one of everything to the best of your financial ability, because it's important that you don't keep coming back to something that you don't like, you know? Order samplers. That's my next point. When you can, order a sampler, and don't feel rushed to order in a pre-order for a company you've never ordered before, because oftentimes you'll find a sampler will pop up at some point. Add yourself to the Facebook group. Wait for a sampler to pop up. Get that sampler. Don't necessarily jump in on the next pre-order if you're not 100% sure. I'm still waiting to try a couple of samplers from a couple of people when they're available. I've been not burned. It's not that serious, but I end up with wax that I don't love, and I am not, again, this is the scary part of me, the fact that I can't return it, the fact that I can't exchange it. I am not really loving the idea of reselling, so then I'm stuck. So I'd rather get a sampler, smaller sizes of items that I can get through quickly, and maybe if I don't love it, it's fine. I'm not stuck with a large quantity. Again, let's see. Oh, also, try something that you can't imagine what it smells like. Sometimes I feel like that brings out the creative genius in it, like confirms the creative genius of the creator, if that makes sense. So if they have something crazy wild that you're like, there's no way this will work, and it works, you're a little bit more trusting of that person. Now, don't just go in and order a bunch of that stuff that you don't know what it smells like. You can't imagine what it smells like. Definitely add one of those to cart. But, you know. Oh, try something because you like the name, because you like the theme of it. If you end up loving it, look at that. You have some new notes that you like, and you have, I don't know, Addams Family wax. I don't really know why that came to mind. But you love the Addams Family? Buy the Wednesday wax. You know, maybe you'll love it. Have fun. This is supposed to be fun for us, right? I put that down there because you can also try custom blends, and make sure you read through people's Facebook pages about how to try their custom blends. It might be as straightforward as going to their website and ordering it, but it might be getting on a list on their Facebook group, getting the okay to order it. Again, if you don't find that this feels worth it, cut it out. Last but not least, let go of what you do not like that you ordered. And by that, I mean let go of that vendor. If you feel like you didn't like the process, if you feel like you didn't like the product, just let it go. Let it go. It's very hard. From what I understand, there's a lot of people who don't have money back guarantees. Actually, nobody does. I don't think I know of any vendor that does. So you're probably not getting your money back. Give it to a friend who likes wax. It's okay. Let it go. Let go of it. Free yourself. All right, guys, that's part 2. Have a good day. Subscribe below. I really like doing this video. Bye. All right, guys, I was trying not to edit this video, but I forgot the most important part. My last page. Vendors that I want to try mixed with vendors that I have tried, vendors that you should look into based off of what I've seen on YouTube. Go look into YouTube yourself. Find people who have purchased from these people. I have one that I've recently purchased from, so I'm waiting on these items. It is a pre-order, and she's currently open as I post this. Her name is Ebony Violet. She has a Facebook page and Instagram. And has she been reviewed on YouTube? I'm not sure. My subscribers told me about her, and I'm so excited to receive my first order, and I'll be uploading a haul. So then there's Super Tarts. I can't remember how I heard about Super Tarts. Probably just YouTube in general. K-Scented Wax, Sassy Girl Aroma, Teddy Bees, Destination Wax. Just did a haul yesterday. Uploaded it yesterday, 2 days ago. Look at it. Empire Alchemy, Rose Girls Closet Full of Wax. Have a video on that. Etsy in general. Etsy has so many wax people on it. Nessie Scented Delights. Zeep. Nessie Scented Delights, let me back up, is for Nessie F. Nardo. I think that's her name. She's on YouTuber. She used to do Bath & Body Works related content that slowed down. And then she announced that she was opening her own wax company. So I'm super excited to eventually order from her. I think currently you purchase through Etsy. Zeep, like I said. The Bathing Garden L3 Waxy Wonder is one that I have not purchased from yet either. But in 2021, it's going down. EBM Creations, have a couple videos on EBM Creations, Salt Mountain Melt, and Crumble Candle Company. I don't think I've ever reviewed Crumble Candle Company on here, but I have purchased from them before in the past. So I guess I have been doing vendor wax since before 2020. This is why you need to like record stuff or write stuff down, because otherwise you just don't remember. Hey guys, just realized that I never asked your input. I'm only here because of you guys telling me all these amazing vendors. Who else? Who else do the other subscribers need to know? Let them know below. Let me know below. They'll be added to my need to purchase from list. But anyways, I was editing this and I was like, dang, I never even asked their opinion. It's so rude of me. Okay.